and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be taking a look at the Smooth Craft add-on. So, this one feels like if it was released earlier, earlier in the add-on lifespan, it feels like it could have been like the best, or at least one of the best add-ons on the marketplace. But from the features I've seen from it, kinda feels like it doesn't have much unique to offer that other add-ons such as Essentials and World Toolbox already offers. So let's take a look. Oh yeah, and the first video with vibrant visuals. Yeah. I've still got the action figures book because that apparently was a vanilla book. I need to use creative mode to get rid of it. Bye bye. So we've got Tree Cutter. Chop down an entire tree with one hit. Use a diamond axe and watch. So, does it have to be a diamond axe? Is my question. So let's try with diamond, iron, and stone. Find some trees. Cue to survival mode. So first let's try with stone. Okay, so it does work with lower level 1, so you don't need a diamond axe for it. Yeah, this is basically just like tree captator. But it does have I really do like the animation. The animation is nice. But if you already have a little bit glitchy, but it is nice. But if you already have a add-on with tree captator, it's not gonna make you want to switch really. Yeah, it's cool. And tree captator is like one of the add-ons that well, even before add-ons were a thing, like with Minecraft Java mods, it was like one of the most it's always been like one of the most popular Java mods. So yeah, if it's decent, I guess. Elevator block, so many different add-ons for elevators. There's the well management tool. Essentials has an elevator. So Endertech has an elevator. My grandmother made an add-on with an elevator in it. Yeah, there's a lot of other add-ons with elevators. Place your elevators blocks. Over these two blocks of space between them on one and then 8 wall and an ender pearl. Oh, and you can set the max distance. So by default it's 128, but it can go all the way up to 256. I should go into creative mode. So at least with this one there's different colors, so you can pick which color you like best. Yeah, if I just put that there. And that there. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it's an elevator block. It's a nice little animation, but it's an elevator block. Like I said, multiple other add-ons already have elevator blocks, and you might already have those add-ons. Gravestones. Just try to win lava, no stress. Your items are stored in your gravestone. Use your gravestone key to guide you to your grave. Enhance your key by throwing it on top of soul sand block along with a rotten flesh, a bone, and an ender pearl. Then light them on fire. Use an enhanced gravestone key to teleport to your grave. Okay. That seems like a lot of hubbub when it really should have just been a crafting recipe is just like the key, an ender pearl, or if you want to make it a little bit more difficult, an eye of ender. Let's go to game mode 0. Game will keep inventory false. Oh, tab. Take my super mega OP armor off so I can actually die. And time to take a little lava bath. Yeah, I have the Greystone key. 7 meters. So it doesn't tell you in what direction you need to go in. It's just a hot to cold kind of thing. Okay, so it's not an entity. It's an actual physical block. If the water could stop pushing me, that would be great. Ow, I'm on fire. Oh, hey, the fire particles have a shadow. That's cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, it looks cool. And yeah, you just interact with it with your key. And it'll put the items back in your inventory. That's pretty cool. It is probably my favorite implementation of the gravestone add-on, where you just use a key on it and it puts the stuff straight back in your inventory. But like I said, multiple other add-ons such as like essentials, and there's even like a dedicated gravestone add-on. So it's just like, they've kind of been around for forever now, so you probably have one of those two add-ons if you want a gravestone. So kind of not really that good. We have item magnet. When used, the item magnet attracts faraway items to you. Craft using 5 iron ingots, 2 redstone dust, and an ender pearl. Check your nearest crafting table for the exact recipe. So let's go to creative mode and get an item magnet. I'm just going to set that to true. So you have the item magnet. Okay. Oh, hold on. It has durability, so does that mean if I go into survival? Okay, no, it's not losing durability. If I just drop a bunch of carrots. Okay, it has a pretty good range. Problem with this is that it's not as good as the item magnet from the what is it called? Hold on, I need to double check the name of it. From the World Utilities, sorry, not Toolbox or whatever. World Utilities has a magnet item, which basically you just have it in your inventory and you can turn it on and off. And when it's on, items near you get pulled towards you, and when it's off, they don't. And it's just much better. I think, in my opinion, it's better than this because with this you have to like manually click to pull stuff towards you. When in most likelihood you could probably just like run towards it to pull. I don't know. I just feel like the other one's better, in my opinion. Beacon auto build. Instead of building every beacon pyramid by hand, use iron, gold, netherite, diamond, or emerald blocks on the beacon itself to add it to the pyramid. Sneak while using the block to build a whole level. Sneak when breaking the beacon to destroy the pyramid. Oh, that's actually pretty useful. So if I give at P back beacon like iron block, how many? I don't know. I'm just gonna give myself 100 iron blocks. I'll go here. So if I shift and interact. Yeah, that's 1 level. 2 levels. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty cool. You just keep doing it till, and that's 3 levels. And if I just give myself some more iron blocks. And that's level 4 complete. Neat. Yeah, that's pretty useful for just being able to build a beacon quickly. But in my opinion, building a beacon's never been that difficult. Like it is a bit annoying because you do have to build like a 3x3 base and then build it up 4 blocks and then, you know, figure it out from there. That's the easiest way of doing it. But yeah, also I said you can break it easier. Sneak when breaking the beacon to destroy the pyramid. So I just crouch break. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So it doesn't teleport the blocks into your inventory. It just breaks them all and drops them on the ground. That is a downside to it, but it's not the end of the world. You just have to pick them all. Oh, rendering. I found a rendering bug. It's a pretty cool rendering bug there. You can see the beacon all the way down there. Neat. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Also, it broke some of the ice. Easy harvest. So I'm guessing this is like farming just became way easier. Plans reading automatically just destroying. Yeah. Yeah, this is basically crop replanting from essentials. Except for that, with that you can also just like interact. And dynamic lighting. I know what dynamic lighting is. It's like if I hold a torch. Oh, and also E effect. That's P clear. And then if I get a torch. And then just go into the cave where it's going to be darker. You can see that there's a light following me. And there's been multiple other dynamic lighting add-ons in the past, which basically do the exact same thing. Why is that green? What? Oh, and it bugs out water. So I'm guessing it's replacing the block I'm on with a I'm guessing it's so I'm guessing what it's doing is it's placing a light block. Yeah, as you can see there, a light block of 15 on the player's head, which is what's causing the issues with the water here. Because it's replacing that water block with a light block. It apparently, well, it fixes itself eventually if you stop moving. Which is a weird glitch. But yeah. Again, there's all the dynamic lighting add-ons that do it better. And I think you can turn it off. Yeah, so you can turn it off. So if we go here. Huh. Does Vibrant Visuals have dynamic lighting? I've not heard of it having dynamic lighting. Oh, it might be something. It might be one of the other add-on. I think it might be the visual effects add-on that's doing that. But yeah, you can see it that now that I disabled it, it's no longer replacing the water with a light block, which means it was this add-on doing that at least. So time for my final rankings of this. Now time for my final opinion of this add-on. It's a bit of a meh add-on. Like most, like 99, except for like with the exception of one feature in this entire list, is there's like an equivalent for like Essentials has Tree Captator, a bunch of different add-ons have, and also World Utilities. A bunch of different add-ons have elevator blocks. There's like Essentials, and the Essentials has a grave as a death waypoint, which is basically the same thing. You say you don't need a key, and gravestones is a thing. It's like was one like the first add-ons that you can get for free. Item magnets is done better in the World Utilities. Beacon Auto Build is the only thing in here that I can legitimately say is there. I have not seen in an add-on before, and I would legitimately say that it's worth considering this add-on for. Again, crop replanting in Essentials, it does the same thing essentially, except for this one you can interact with harvesting, which isn't really that big of a buff, really. I mean, you're probably still gonna punch it anyway, because if you break them with a fortune tool, then you get increased drops. And there's tons of other add-ons with dynamic lighting, which makes and does dynamic lighting better. So it's kind of like there's one feature in here that, in my opinion, that is legitimately, like, I guess you could say, entirely unique. I guess you could say, oh, you might want to use this, you might prefer this particular interpretation of the death waypoints or wavestones, whatever you want to call it. But it's just like, yeah, it is a legitimately good feature. But again, Essentials has been out for so long, and as well as the free add-on, Gravestone add-on, it's just like kind of like you probably, if you wanted one of an add-on with a gravestone, then you would have gotten one of them by now. So yeah, and again, Tree Captator. So it just kind of feels like it just doesn't give you much incentive to get this over, say, Essentials, World Utilities, and stuff. Because if so yeah, let's go back to the add-on rankings. World Utilities has Tree Captator, has the magnet, and has a bunch of other stuff and tools to make that are just quality of life changes. Essentials has Tree Captator, has death waypoints, has elevators, and it has a bunch more on top of that. So it's just kind of like, why would you get this when those two add-ons have also do two of the best features in this, but also a ton more, and it just kind of feels like it feels like that it really feels like if this was released when like the Fit Marketplace first, became a thing, I would have been like, this is the best add-on ever, this is amazing, I love this. But now it kind of feels like it's just too little too late. Like, again, most of its main features were done in other add-ons. Like, and again, you may prefer how they've done it in this add-on, but that doesn't change the fact that other add-ons have been doing this already. So it's kind of like, like if you don't like, I could see some reasons why someone might not want Essentials or World Utilities, because Essentials does have add a lot, and some people may think that's too much, so they may feel like that this is better again. I'm gonna put it down and you should consider it, because again, while the others do, I can see a niche for it, but I can't see that niche being particularly big. And especially considering that this is very expensive. This was, I'm pretty sure this was like £5. Let me double check on here. Microsoft payment, £5.79. Yeah, no. Okay, so yeah. That is also a lot of money for an add-on that adds so little. So, yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys all did enjoy this video. I hope you I hope it helped you make an informed purchasing decision on this. Oh, and I also want to thank my channel members. Which I'm pretty sure I still only have one channel member. Let me have a look. Here we go. Analytics, dashboard, and on YouTube. Here we go. Yeah, just one member, Phoenix. But yeah, if you want to become a member, I have an introductory video on my channel, talking about channel memberships, and yeah, you get certain perks and stuff, and I'm working on adding more perks to channel memberships, but you know, the stuff that I'm working on is going to take a while, so it's not going to be like coming up tomorrow or the next day or maybe even a month's time, but me and Phoenix are working on stuff. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope to see you guys in the next one, and bye bye.